Maura is going to talk to us about using drone technology as a teaching tool during the COVID-19 era. So Maura, take it away.
Okay, thank you so much. So hi everyone, I'm an instructor and postdoc at UCLA, and I'll be presenting about a field-based course. Next slide, please. So currently I'm teaching a field-based class for first-year students at UCLA. Normally it would be, we go to different UC reserves that have different ecosystems like coastal marshes, but since COVID-19 hit, next slide please. We had our first case in January 15th in 2020 in US soils, and that kind of changed the game for the rest of the academic world. Next click please. So from March 16th till today, we are currently gone remote learning, and that has been very difficult, and it has left a lot of instructors kind of scrambling. What are we going to do, and how are we going to carry out these field-based classes? Next slide, please. So it's important for us to kind of engage our students' senses in different forms and kind of target different ways of learning. And one of the ways that I have thought about is to use drone technology. Next click, please. However, there is no central location where any of this footage exists. And so I would like to start a call out to all of the instructors and people who take drone footage and different ecosystems to collaborate together. Next slide, please. And so I'm currently just looking for different ways to engage not only students, but also in general the public to make more awareness about different ecosystems and also to use this as a teaching tool. Now that we have gone virtual and there's a lot of students at home, but also families. And so I'm looking for collaborators to share some of the footage and make an accessible website so that this can be a long-term project and we can monitor and create teaching modules and just create more awareness about drone use and our ecosystems and protection and restoration for long-term generations. So that's all that I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maura. That was fabulous. If anyone has questions for Maura, you can throw them into the Q&A box now, and Chippy will help facilitate those.
Yeah, that was a great presentation. I don't see any questions in the Q&A right now, but feel free to type them in if anyone has them. It looks like we have one comment in the chat box. Great idea. They'll be in touch.
Maura, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Which types of drone footage have you already been using, or have you tried this out with your students, and what has the experience been like?
No, we haven't tested this out at all because in the past we would just, go to the field. We are also going to test live streaming our field trips now. And any ideas or suggestions for that would also be great. We tested out Zoom and it failed. It's terrible. So we're trying to do mobile hotspots and like the latest 5G phones. So we're kind of working on that technology and adapting it for the fall. And we would also be willing to share some of that footage as well. So.
It looks like there's one question in the chat. What metadata do you need?
So because we're currently starting out, I'm open to collecting metadata from other people's projects. So like time of day, geographic coordinates. Ideally, I would like to like make a kind of like story map, put little points and have, you click and point and then you get kind of like images and footage, and then any additional material kind of link that to that teaching module if there is anything available. Videos are very simple too. I will enjoy just having them look at that and kind of engage with the environment in that way. But it's just been an idea that kind of grew out of this need that for the field-based classes and as a platform for education that I think is really cool that we could easily start with such a massive audience that we have today.
Absolutely. I'm sure there are some educators in the audience who are hoping to connect with you on something like that. So thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, thank you so much.